This is what we're working on next. A little manatee. Isn't he cute? This one is going to be like the turtle. It'll take me probably 2 days or so. But I hope you stick around and watch the painting on this one. Working on the water in the background. This is day 2, working on this little manatee, and I'm just taking some blue and green with some white and watering it down really good, and I'm just kind of going over what I did yesterday, just a little bit of touch of that in there, not knocking out the colors that I've already put on, just kind of giving it a little lighter blue. I want to keep some of the color and make some of it just lighten up a little bit. Bringing it all together. And it's really watery, so it's like a transparent, so you can see the other color still shining through. So this is what we're working on today, little manatee. Working on the under the little manatee, the ground down below. I just have some yellow ochre and burnt sienna mixed. A little bit of raw sienna as well. And I got my flat brush, and we are just tapping. And that makes your little plants and all your stuff. Little coral. I'm leaving a little bit of the light color in there because I'm going to go through it with a highlight here in a minute. So we're just putting in the groundwork now. Just tap it around. The paintbrush is a little brighter on that side, so just tap, and changing the paintbrush around so that everything is not the same shape. Okay. You can pull down too, it makes it look like grass. You can tap it out, make them look longer, whatever you want. I think all this down here we're going to make rock, so I don't need too much. Just a little bit. See how I went over the dark there? It looks like a little cave or something there. Just kind of gives it a little, maybe a little home for a fishy. Use your imagination. Have fun with it. Enjoy your painting. I went ahead and put some white in the mix. And just tapped around with some highlights and put in some rocks and some ground here, so make it look pretty. Then we're going to take a dark paintbrush, a real fine one, and go through a little bit. We're taking the brown and the blue, the dark mix with the water down, and we're just going through here along this little path, making us a little path through here. I do have it watered down pretty good, so it's just a thin mix on my brush. Working in some shadows. Just wiggling the brush around, it makes it look realistic, more just little wiggles. And we're going to do that all over. So I got all the little details in there. And just the brown and the blue. Just a little more here and there. Just keep doing it and keep going. Don't stop. Just keep adding to it. Little details. Okay, so now I'm taking the blue and the brown mix, the dark color, on a round brush. It's pretty watered down, and I'm just wiping over some spots, making shadow, so that the lines are not just so distinct. So that's what we're doing right now. Just giving them some shadow spots. Okay. Look at little manatee, he's coming along. Just putting in some the blue and the brown mixed together with the white makes the gray. So we're just putting in little touches here and there. And then add more white to make it lighter. Add more of the darker mix to make your darker tones. And we're just touching and tapping and touching. See the paintbrush? It's a round tip, so you can get in there, make some fine lines or whatever you want to do. Shadow right there on his little nose. He's so cute. He is coming along. And you can see how I did the lighter colors, tones, and then he's got some spots here and there. Of course, this is not finished, so it's going to have to go back over it a little bit. And I think I'm going to add like a little tint of the teal color to him here and there, so it'll give him a little more of some color to him besides gray. But right now we're just filling in those colors with this gray, and then we'll go back over it with the other. A little darker, we just hit a little darker. Blend that little nose in. We're just having fun. And we want to go with the shape of what the object is in front of you. The nose is round, so you're going to want to move around. Don't just go straight up and down. Move it around a little bit. It's got a shape to it. Okay. Okay, I wanted to show this a little bit. It's just a really super watered down yellow, primary yellow and dark green with white. Just got a really watery mix on my brush, and I'm just touching some of the highlighted spots just to give some light under his chest. So I'm just putting it in a couple of spots, not all over, just where my highlighted spots are. Kind of brings out that highlighted area a little better. And I'm going to do the same thing with the teal on the edges as well. So this is just like a really light glaze. Acrylic, you can really do stuff like that. It's really nice. Just make a glaze over it. See how that makes it stand out more. A yellow instead of having the pure white. I put the white on first, the gray, the lighter gray, and then you put the yellow over it, so it gives it more brightness where it really stands out. I'm not going to do it all over. I'm just doing it underneath him a little bit and a little on the edges here, because I want to leave some of that white, that gray in there, but I just want to give a little bit of this yellow. It's like an effect, like the sun's hitting through the water there or something, you know. Not all over, just here and there. Okay. Just defines those lines a little more. Looks good, doesn't it? That's the way you do it. Just add color. Now I'm going to put some teal on this side, I think, just so that this reflection of the water is on him as well. Okay, we've ended up putting some teal over here under his chest and everywhere, so the reflection of the water is on him. I'm going to let it dry tonight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and work on him a little more. He's looking good. See all the teal in here? And I remember I put a little bit of yellow in there too. Just gives him more of a reflection of light. Finishing up doing the detail in here. So first of all, I took this brush. It's really got a soft bristles, and they're kind of just ratted looking. I took it with a dark color and just kind of splattered all over his little nose. And now we're taking this brush. It's got white on it, and we're just going over and putting whiskers here and there, really so lightly so that they're not real thick, and no certain area, just kind of going wherever I feel it needs more. Different directions and everything, so oops, get a little dark in there, that's okay. Just kind of make them go everywhere. So we've done whiskers up here, or hair, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Just moving it around a little bit, and it's getting he's getting to be finished. My little manatee. I am going to go over below him and put some shadow in the coral, the ground right below him, because the light's coming from above this direction, so down here needs to be a little darker. So I believe that's what I'm going to do next. So just wanted to show you that a little bit. I'm taking this flat brush, taking the dark color that I used for his nose, which is the brown and the blue mixed together. We're going to make it very transparent, very light, very watery. And we're just going to go right below him, the direction right below him. And we're just going to touch in some shadow. Kind of, you know, his shape. We want it to be his body shape. A little more water on there. A very transparent look. And we're just going to rub over some of this very lightly. Giving some shadow. We don't have to have a whole lot because the light's coming directly down, so we can leave some of this, but right directly below him we want it to be a little darker. See how that changes it up a little bit? I'm gonna leave this bright so that it looks like it's in front of him a little bit. It just gives it a little more darker. A little shadow in there. And this is just a really thin layer of that dark color, which is brown, and the blue that I use for my dark colors on him. Just bringing that down. And I think he's about finished. I think I'm done with him. Let me know what you think. Remember to comment, to follow, maybe share this, because I just think it's great to share artwork, and please share what you have done. If you've done any artwork or whatever your hobby is that you like to do, you know, let me know. I would enjoy that. So let me know what you think.